Why is it so hard to say how I actually feel as a person living with invisible chronic symptoms? 4 days ago, I was in the ER, moaning out loud and literally thrashing around on the exam table so much that they could not take an accurate EKG. And yet, this is the picture that I shared with family and friends after I'd been admitted to the hospital. Over the past 4 days, since my very unexpected visit to the ER and subsequent surgery, I've really been reflecting on why do I and other people who are struggling like me with invisible chronic symptoms feel compelled to mask our symptoms? Why? I'm glad that you're here with me today, Victoria with Finding My Voice. One is a fear of not being believed by doctors, by friends, by family, by colleagues, that what I was experiencing was real. Years and years and years of, oh, here we go again, what's wrong with her now? Kind of that anti-spoony sentiment that you see online. It's really, really hard to maintain your own integrity and your own belief in yourself. I ask myself often, what would I say to a friend who was suffering from a diagnosed illness? Would I think they were gaslighting? Would I think they weren't being truthful? No, absolutely not. So why is this different? I don't know. Two is that it's really exhausting and very, very heartbreaking to have to continue to fight and advocate for yourself in the doctor's office, in the insurance system, in the medical community, when you are really, really struggling and suffering and you're just simply not believed. The medical community has a hard time when there's not a concrete diagnosis, when it's something that is invisible, chronic symptoms, and they cannot pinpoint it and either give you a surgery or give you a pill that will fix it. I am very demoralized by my situation. I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm letting people down. I am not able to control whether I'm having a good day or a bad day. And that is a really difficult thing to wake up with every morning. Even though people are trying to be kind and trying to be supportive, I find it hard to be pitied all the time. And when I'm feeling well and I'm feeling strong, that does not come through. But when I'm having a really, really hard day, that aspect of it is very difficult. Another reason people with invisible chronic symptoms mask is because they simply don't want to have another conversation about, have you tried this? Oh, my aunt had something similar and she did XYZ and she was cured. Oh, have you read about the latest health trend? I know that that's fixing this. I have been dealing with this for over 30 years. I've tried every single thing you can imagine, and so far we have not been able to cure me. So it's hard to keep engaging in those conversations, despite how very well-intentioned often the person that's offering the suggestion might be. I am physically and mentally exhausted from feeling ill every single day. Oftentimes, it's just easier to mask and to pretend like you feel well, to avoid the conversations, to avoid the disbelief, to avoid having to justify your situation. And it's important to remember that people with invisible chronic symptoms are constantly battling feeling not good enough, feeling mentally and physically behind the rest of the herd, feeling very unsettled inside because we feel like we're letting people down. My baseline is a headache and brain fog and an upset stomach and digestive issues and joint pain and fatigue. And realizing that this may simply be as good as it gets. This may be the best that I'm going to feel in my lifetime. It's hard to remain open and vulnerable with all of these things going on, but I am committing to myself that in 2026, I'm going to try to mask less, be more vulnerable, let people know how I'm doing, and see where that brings me in my healing journey. Thanks for being here with me today, Victoria with Finding My Voice. If this information is helpful and useful to you, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so that this message can get to other people that need to hear it.